You don't need to write and build a big course to start making money and to monetize your ideas and experience online. I had a DM, a private message from a reader just yesterday, and I want to share some of it with you anonymously because I don't have her permission to share her details. But she said, well, first of all, she gave some information about her background and her experience in life, and it's rich and it's full, and there are lessons in there that she's learnt that she could be sharing with others in a problem-solving format. So she said to me, and I said to you, sounds to me like you've got problem-solving ideas that are waiting to escape from you and to be shared with others. And she said words to this effect, where are we now? I still have it in my head that it needs to be a big, we're talking about content creation here. I still have it in my head that it needs to be a big, long course, but I don't have the energy for that. Well, I can relate, and I bet you can too, because the whole idea of creating a big, long course is daunting. And frankly, not many of us do have the energy for it. And good luck to those who do and create big, long, complex courses and sell them. What's the answer? The answer I've found, and the answer that I keep on harping on about, is short problem-solving PDFs that can be written in a day, published on the same day, and starting to sell on the same day. Now, I proved that 5 weeks ago now when I wrote and published a short PDF titled Overlooked Puddles. And that has been selling very well, and it's just proof that short PDFs that solve a problem are in demand. People like them, people buy them, people read them. And how do we know that people read them and use them? Because of the feedback that I'm getting and those who are also writing and publishing short problem-solving PDFs are getting also. You might have seen my posts recently about Monica Hebert. Monica was one of the first to buy Overlooked Puddles from me 5 weeks ago, and she put into effect, she tells me she put into effect exactly what I outlined in that short problem-solving PDF. And in the 4 weeks that followed, she sold $1,000 worth of short problem-solving PDFs. No big course involved, just quick action, short problem-solving PDFs. So most people think that value is in complexity, that the value is missing if it's simple and if it's short, if it's quite frankly a little bit rough and ugly. If you've bought or read my PDFs, you'll know that I publish them very rough and very ugly. There's grammar mistakes, there's typos, there's no pretty pictures. They're just straight out problem-solving information. I'm referring to some notes here I've got for this video. So, Cam, hey, thanks very much for popping in, Cam. Thank you. Thanks a lot. So, energy is the real barrier I've got here. It's not a lack of ideas that stops people from moving forward. I mean, let's just backtrack a bit. What if you've never sold anything online before? What if you've written a book and you've got it up on Amazon and the only people who have bought it are your family? Hey, I know what that's like. What if you long to make a few extra $100, maybe $1,000 in a month like Monica did? What if that's the thing that would excite you and get you going? Well, it's not that you lack ideas and it's not that you lack technology. It's the fear of having to do something big like build a big course. So let's get that out of the way, which I hope I've done. So what's the alternative? Short problem-solving PDFs. They're low in energy required to make them, and I've outlined that in the Overlooked Puddles PDF. If you're interested and you haven't had a look, by the way, you can go to this website. It's pdfs.me, pdfs.me. Go there, just have a look. There's even a free one there or 2 free ones there that you can grab just to have a look at how I put them together. You don't have to buy anything if you don't want to. So what's the proof point here? Monica, $1,000 in 4 weeks publishing and selling short problem-solving PDFs. So if you're stuck thinking that to get your ideas and your creativity and your problem-solving ideas, especially if you're someone in my target market who is somebody who is 50 plus, you've been around the block a few times, you've made mistakes, you've experienced heartache, maybe you've had health problems, financial problems, relationship problems, but you've come through it. And the experience that you've gathered is something that you could write up and present as a problem-solving PDF to those who are going through the same or similar problem today and are looking for somebody who they can connect with. The PDF is really just the gateway through to you. When they're buying your short PDF, they are buying what they believe will be an offer of a solution, but they're buying you. That's what they're really buying. That's what they're connecting with, you, the person who's put it together. You don't have, by the way, I'm public about, I put my name to my PDFs, but you don't have to, and many don't. You can create what's called faceless media, like many people do on YouTube, faceless YouTube channels. You can have a faceless PDF. You don't have to use your identity. You can use a pseudonym if you wanted to remain totally private. So many options. But if you're stuck thinking that to get your ideas and your creativity into the hands of those who can benefit from it and will pay you for it has to be a big, long, complex course, no, it doesn't. You can start much smaller than that. I wouldn't take the whole idea of a big course off the shelf entirely. It could be something that you can build towards as you grow your confidence and your skills and your inner belief. Then maybe down the track, scale up and build and create your big complex course. Start with one short PDF. How long? How many pages? 5 to 10 pages seems to be the sweet spot. What do you price your short problem-solving PDF at to begin with? Well, I recommend 99 cents. And you go, Michael, 99 cents is less than $1. How am I going to pay the mortgage selling 99-cent PDFs? Well, you won't, obviously. But what you will do, if you want to emulate what I've been able to do just in the last 5 weeks, I've I can't remember how many I've sold, but let's use Monica is the perfect example. In dollars terms, $1,000 worth of small PDFs in 4 weeks. How are you going to get to $1,000 selling 99-cent PDFs? Well, if you're just starting out, if you are going to publish your first PDF today, and you absolutely could get it researched, written with AI, formatted, published. I use Gumroad. You might choose PayHip or some other platform, but I like Gumroad. You can get that short 5 to 10 page PDF priced at 99 cents up on Gumroad in the next 24 hours. I say today because it's morning here in Australia. It's just gone, what is it now, almost 9:30 a.m. Tuesday morning here in Melbourne, Australia. In your part of the world, it could be nighttime. You could be getting ready for Betty Buys. But in the next 24 hours, you could have a PDF published on a platform like Gumroad and selling at 99 cents. Why price so low? Well, would you keep your PDF published at 99 cents? Maybe, but that's not what I did. My first PDF launched 5 weeks ago on Substack at 99 cents. It's called Overlooked Puddles. It's now selling at $27, 99 cents, $27. I switched the price to $27 on Sunday 2 days ago, and I've already sold 3 at $27. I hope that encourages you. Why did I start small? Because it was a brand new Gumroad account. I wanted to get fast sales. I sold 10 within about 48 hours or something like that at 99 cents, and then I put the price up to $4.99. But I asked for feedback straight away from the first 10 customers, and I got a couple of 5-star reviews, which I was very grateful for. And what did that mean? Well, first of all, on the Gumroad platform, every sale you can set the feature that to show visitors to your store how many of that product have been sold. And so I set that feature to yes. I want people to see that there's sales ticking over. So that gives social proof, first of all. Visitor sees this product. Oh, it's sold 3 already. It's sold 5. It's sold 10. It's sold 20. I think I'm up to about 40. I think it's about 40 sales of overlooked puddles now. So there's that social proof. And then, of course, getting the feedback, the reviews, the 5-star reviews. There's more social proof. So the social proof is what it is. And then there's credibility and authority by virtue of there's a product that other people have looked at, bought, and, they're saying good things about it. And so the sales kept ticking over. So I started at 99 cents. That one product there, which turns out to be my flagship product, is now at $27, and there's a massive value in it. No, I added a bonus, which I believe is $39 of value, because I will create this bonus as a standalone product at $39. It is the complete, from start to finish, transcript of ChatGPT and me, starting from scratch at before 6 a.m. in the morning when I was still in bed sipping my first coffee, all the way through to the final product being published online, which was Overlooked Puddles. So I actually asked, well, you'll see in the transcript, if you buy the product, you'll see in the transcript, 200 pages of transcript. Oh, I was full on, but that doesn't mean you have to use ChatGPT and create 200 pages of chat. But I did because I gave ChatGPT the task of helping me create a Freudian slip, create a product from scratch that could actually be the teaching model of the product itself. And that's how we came up with Overlooked Puddles. You'll see it if you go to pdfs.me. pdfs.me, that's pdfs.me. You don't have to buy it. Just look at the way it's sold, by the way. Why don't I give you a lesson here, if I may, share something with you? Don't mean to be condescending saying that I'm going to give you a lesson, but I meant let me share something that I've done, which I think works. When I published Overlooked Puddles, I took a screenshot video on my phone of me scrolling through the actual pages of the PDF. So I was on my phone. I had the PDF in my Google Drive. I opened it up, and then I activated the screen capture, and I scrolled through each page and recorded my voice saying, here's the product, there's the pages, this is what you're getting from me. And I then uploaded that to YouTube as a private video. So it's not publicly viewable, or have I changed that? I might have changed that, but back 5 weeks ago, it was private. And then I was able to take the URL of that video and publish it on the product description, or what I call the sales page, the product description for the product on Gumroad. And I'm pretty sure that helped sell copies of it, because it was my real voice, and it was something that viewers could see what the content of the PDF was. 35 pages in total. I actually format this video is going a bit longer than usual, but I see I've got some viewers who are hanging with me, so I'm going to give you some more content and hopefully some more value. While you keep watching, I'll keep talking. I formatted Overlooked Puddles in a certain way. I wanted it to be very, very easy to view on the mobile phone, because you may or may not know about 70 or 75% of people who will buy your PDF will read it on their mobile phone rather than desktop or laptop. And so I was aware of that, and I wanted to format my first PDF to be easily viewed on the mobile phone. And so I formatted it in Google Docs to the B5, size page with 1-inch margins left and right, which when you look at the document on a laptop, it's a skinny, narrow line of text compared to when you see it on the phone. So that's just a tip for what that's worth if you're formatting your documents to be read on a mobile phone. That's what I did anyway. What else did I do? Oh, yes. So I wrote the description. Now, I may have an advantage over some people who don't have a background in sales and marketing. Yes, I do have a background in sales and marketing, and more specifically, I was self-employed as a copywriter, which means I wrote advertising for clients. And so that did give me an advantage in how to work with ChatGPT or have ChatGPT work with me to write the description, which was the sales page copy for selling the PDF on Gumroad. I believe that ChatGPT can do or AI can do a very good job at writing sales copy, depending on the quality of the prompt you give it, and then depending on how well you can edit and polish and tweak what ChatGPT generates for you. Very unlikely that the copy that ChatGPT sales copy, the words used to help promote and sell your PDF that you publish on Gumroad or elsewhere, very unlikely that the copy that GPT writes for you based on your prompt will be good enough just to publish verbatim. You do see it. I see it, and I can see where copy hasn't been modified by a human. But anyway, what I did then, this is what I want to share with you. When I got the great feedback from Monica Hebert, the star of short problem-solving PDFs. If you're not already subscribed to Monica on Substack, find her, search her, Monica Hebert, Hebert, Monica Hebert. She specialises in writing to her captive audience, which is women aged 60 plus, who are reinventing themselves and finding their new path in life. And I highly recommend Monica to you and her newsletter. So when I got the feedback from Monica about her great 4 weeks of sales over $1,000 worth, I rounded it off to $1,000. I think it was more than 1,000. I recorded my voice, just an audio, and putting an update on the product description of Overlook Puddles. And so if you go to pdfs.me and click on the Overlook Puddles product and have a look at I'm not suggesting you buy it. I'm now suggesting you have a look at how I'm selling it. Have a look at the description now, and at the very top you'll see that I've published the audio recording of me referring to Monica's results. And so that's at the very top of the page. Then it follows down to some text, and then there's the video that I originally published. And then you'll see that I've added that's when I added the bonus of the full transcript of the product creation that the conversation I had with ChatGPT over the hours. So hand on heart, because there's a lot of BS online, and you don't know whether I'm full of it or whether I'm giving you the truth, right? You don't know me, so you don't know. But believe me, if you will, hand on heart, that transcript is verbatim. There's swearing in it because at times I got angry with ChatGPT and I called it names. There's profanity in that. There's profanity in the. It's funny, because have you watched the movie Her with Joaquin Phoenix? Is it the actor where he falls in love with the AI? it's a little bit like that. I mean, I'm having flashbacks of well, I'm not falling in love with ChatGPT, let me tell you, but it was almost like I'm having this dialogue with a human being. And it stuffed around a few times and got a few things mixed up. And I got, I was getting a bit frustrated. And so I dished out. All of that's in that transcript, not only of me cursing on ChatGPT, but how ChatGPT responded. And you'll follow from 5:45 a.m., my very first prompt to ChatGPT to create a product that sells now for $27. So before 6 a.m., I'm literally sitting up in bed, drinking a coffee that I went out to the kitchen and made, came back to bed. And then the chat with ChatGPT finished some hours later, and I had what I needed to then create the product and polish it and format it and get it up there. Hello, Walt Wise. Great to have you join along, mate. And publish it. And then, so let's address something here, because we started out talking about, since I've got some viewers still with me, I'm going to keep going here, because once we're down to no viewers, then I might hang up and go and have another coffee. But while you're still watching, I'll keep talking. And if you've got a question, I'm not sure if you can type a question there or whether I can see it. Yes, Walt. Yes, thank you, mate. Walt, I can see you there. If you've got a question, well, why not do a live Q&A since we're here? If you've got a question, type it in the message box there and I'll see it. And if I can answer it, I will. Now, getting started is the thing. All right, so we've addressed that. Just get started, come up with the idea. I do have another product on my Gumroad store, which is how to write. Actually, let me have a look. What is it? What is it now? Bear with me. Excuse me for a minute. I'll just find my. So no good me giving you the bum steer. Yeah, I've got another. Go to pdfs.me. That's my Gumroad store. And if you just want to see what a short problem-solving PDF looks like, but you don't want to pay me any money, which is fine, I'm cool with that, grab the free one there, which is Stop Lying to Yourself. Stop Lying to Yourself, in brackets, the cost of self-deception. Grab that for free and have a look at how I've just put that together. And that'll give you a little bit of an idea. Now, if you don't want to spend $27 on Overlook Puddles and get the bonus, I've got another one there, Write, Publish and Sell a PDF in a Single Day. And that's $4.99. So grab that if you do have $5 to spend today. Grab that if you haven't already, and that will give you the steps and the outline of how to begin and write and have it knocked up and published in a day. And what you'll see in there is how do you come up with the ideas? I'm going to talk about how do you come up with the ideas, and then we're going to talk about sales and marketing, because I we've got Walt, sold my first puddles yesterday. Fantastic. Congratulations, Walt. So there's a customer, mate. If you could please go to my Gumroad store and give me a review or make that comment, I'd really appreciate it. Well, thank you. And congratulations on selling your first puddle yesterday. We call them puddles. Actually, it's interesting. Customers have called them puddles. I didn't come up with that. I came up with the name, or ChatGPT actually did. How did we come up with the name Overlook Puddles? Well, you must be wondering if you haven't already caught on. In marketing, there's a terminology, red ocean, blue ocean. Red ocean is where there's so much activity with buyers and sellers that it's a frenzy, and the frenzy colours the water red. Red ocean. You don't want to be in a red ocean trying to sell a problem-solving PDF. A blue ocean is when you're making an offer and you're not overcrowded with others making a similar offer, and you're not you're not in a big crowd, and that's a blue ocean. So there's not as much blood in the water metaphor. I said to ChatGPT, I want to create a product, a problem-solving product that's not in the red ocean and it's not in the blue ocean either. What's the third option? And ChatGPT said, well, it'd be puddles. I said, wow, you're onto something here. This is paraphrasing. What could we call it? And ChatGPT gave me the idea. Well, let's call it overlooked puddles, monetizable or ideas that most creators are overlooking. So you can be in a puddle all on your own, the only seller, not red and bloody, not blue with just a few people trying to sell the same type of thing, but in a body of water on your own, and you bring your customers in. That's the idea of overlooked puddles. Now, about sales and marketing. All right, let's set this up. You follow my advice and you write a short problem-solving PDF in a day. You create it. You format it. You upload it. Maybe you create a Gumroad account, which is very straightforward. You'll do it in 10 minutes. Or it might be PayHip or some other platform. Excuse me, please. All right, it's there. It's for sale. You've got the price on it, 99 cents. Somewhere between $1 and $10 is your sweet spot for starting with, but I would recommend starting low and then scaling up. How do you get eyeballs onto your product page on Gumroad? Well, okay. Is there magic involved in mirrors and smoke? No. How would you, if you set up a lemonade stand in your community, how would you have people know that your lemonade stand was there? Well, you're going to man it, first of all, and you're going to put some kind of signage so the passing parade has their attention interrupted and they look at your lemonade stand. And if they're thirsty, and if you talk up the benefits of your lemonade, they step closer to have a look. You may give them a little bit of a taster. Ever been to a supermarket and had someone say to you, excuse me, sir, excuse me, ma'am, miss, whoever, gender neutral, hey, you, would you like to try some cheese? Would you like to try some wine? Would you like to try a Bicky biscuit? All right, are you getting the message? Lemonade stand, signage, you there. Capturing the attention of the passing parade. A little bit of a sample. May I interest you in? Oh, that's very nice. How much is a bottle? How much is a packet? How can I get some more? Okay, if you've got the metaphor, there it is. So where's your passing parade? Your passing parade is, well, right now, I'm selling you lemonade. This is my lemonade stand for the moment, and you are my passing parade. You are with me at my lemonade stand, and I'm giving you a sample. In a way, I'm sharing me with you. You're getting a slice of my life right now. And of course, how many times have I mentioned so far that, or how many times have I invited you to visit my Gumroad store at pdfs.me? I mean, there it is again. I've done it in a natural way. No hard sell. You don't need to be a salesperson, salesman, saleswoman. You don't need to be dressed in a 1950s checkered shirt that smells of too much tobacco. Snakeskin shoes. Nothing wrong with that, except for the snake. No, these days you just need to be yourself. Okay, so you need to be in front of the passing parade. Your passing parade is your readers and followers on Substack. Are you on another platform? Are you on Facebook? If you go to my Facebook page, you'll see me posting and publishing there, inviting people through curiosity. You know, if I was asked what would be a one-word course in selling my PDFs, Mike, give me a one-word course in selling my PDFs, it would be curiosity. Create curiosity. In everything you do, stimulate intrigue and curiosity. How do you do that? And by the way, I'm going to pitch something here. I do offer, because I'm seeing that some people still feel a bit stuck even after publishing their first PDF, that it's an attitude thing, not because it's not a lack of skill or ability. I can tell you that right now. It's an attitude thing. And if you, for example, one of my customers, and you need that extra support, I'm available. There is a fee involved, but it's a small fee, to get on a call with you and talk you through whatever issues that are holding you back from going the next step. And I'll give you suggestions, and I'll look at your Gumroad store, and I'll look at the images that you're using to promote your PDFs. I'll look at the wording of the description, and I'll give you suggestions, and I'll suggest tools. And if you still, after that, still find that you need help, I'll offer a done-for-you service. So if that's something that is of interest to you as well, you can always hit me up here on Substack with a direct message, and we can talk about that. Sales and marketing. Every so often, write and publish a note, Substack notes. And if you've got have a look at my notes. If you really want a little bit of a mini course and pay nothing, have a look at what I'm doing in promoting my short problem-solving PDFs. Have a look at my posts recently, and have a look at my notes. And you'll see that not every note is specific to problem-solving PDFs. So you don't push in every communication. You mix it up a little bit. All right, I've got no idea how long I've been speaking. Do you know what? I said to myself, because that's what I call me, this will be a 3 to 5 minute video for those who are interested. And I'm sure I've been speaking for half an hour. And if I've gone for too long and kept you from doing something else, I apologise. But you did keep watching, and if you keep watching, I'll keep talking up until now. So if you have any more questions, send me a direct message. Please do. If you're curious about the whole idea of writing and selling short problem-solving PDFs, just ask me. Or go to my Gumroad store at pdfs.me. Grab the free one there and have a look at how that's put together, and be inspired by that, the way that's formatted. Thank you for staying with me. Thank you for viewing. Thank you, Walt, for being a great example of somebody who bought one of my problem-solving PDFs and put it into action and sold your first puddle yesterday. I'm so thrilled for you, Walt. And that's only the start. So you're all on your way. Thanks for joining me. And now I'm going to go and make myself another cup of coffee, wherever you are in the world. I hope you have a great day or a great night, whatever it is, whatever part of the world you're in. Here in Australia, coming up to 10 o'clock, time for me to have a morning picky cookie and a coffee with my wife out in the kitchen. Bye-bye.